Hey family, I'm Stephanie Wade. I'm Habasia, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa as well as the Creole Griot test. You may ask, what is helping your brothers and sisters in Africa? Well, it is a nonprofit organization that I founded a good while ago, some years ago, and it was set up to empower my brothers and sisters in the motherland to self-sufficiency through education. Right now, we are functioning in Jambanjeli, the Gambia, and the Food Forest Project, which is a permaculture project. We can just say permaculture is farming the way nature farms, the way nature has the forest, that it just organically grows, even though in the beginning you actually have to plan out your pathways and where you're going to put your trees and everything like that. And then you go out and you actually buy your seeds, buy your trees and plant them. And then you just keep it, y'all, in anticipation that everything is going to grow. We started off like a year ago, y'all, with nothing. I mean, our 20 by 60, which is 320 by 20 plots side by side. I mean, it was nothing on that land, y'all, except just a few herbs out there that grew naturally after one rainy season. And I told them, don't get rid of them. And I also told them, don't burn the land, because lots of people burn the land and clear it. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to maintain the natural herbs that was there, because those herbs are in danger of becoming extinct, y'all. And lots of medications are made using those herbs that's right on that land. So we did save most of them, and some of them was used as composting for the land. For more information, you'll be able to look at our other post about our Food Forest Project. But don't forget, you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you will be able to learn all about it, y'all. And about being a griotist, that means I'm a storyteller, y'all. I've been telling my stories for a long time. It's something that my family does. Even my grandmother, who helped raise me, her name was Cora Sam. I went to the Gambia to research her name and found out that Cora was actually a family name, y'all, and that all Coras are related. So even if we're not related through bloodlines, we're related through spirit. And I picked the Gambia, y'all, because they speak English, and I had traveled to other places in the motherland, and it just is not the same when you have to get interpreters for everything you say. And trying to learn languages online is not that good, because I did study Wolof before I went to Gambia the first time, which is one of the local languages they have that they speak over there. But believe me, y'all, I wasn't good at it. I was 60 something, so it takes me a while to remember stuff. But anyway, y'all, it made it so simple speaking English, because the majority of the people speak English there, y'all. And I was able to make all kinds of wonderful connections. You want to know what I mean by my golden life? Y'all, I'm living my best life at 70. My best life. I used to go to Shrine of Black Madonna, and they used to talk about becoming your best self. Well, y'all, I feel like I'm my best self right now. And being my best self means that I don't give up. I try to keep learning as much as possible. I take classes like at the 50 plus program in Texas City. I haven't gone there in a while because I've been going backward and forward to the motherland, but I've had this thing in my head, y'all, and I just love learning. I love learning. And one of the reasons why I love learning, though, is because of some of the challenges and rewards I find with aging. Some of the challenges that I know as I get older, that a time will come that I'll be able to do less things because we're all here for just a time. And I don't want to be a burden on anybody. So I try to work on making more neuroreceptors, more neural pathways inside of my head. And that's made by y'all reading a lot, learning new things, learning how to play different instruments. I learned how to play the djembe drum, a little bit of the dulcimer, which is a different instrument, and I'll show y'all that at a later time. At 70, it's way too much stuff to be able to cover it just in one introduction. And I feel like this is my introduction to you guys on what it's like being 70, because y'all, I just became 70 in April. This month is almost over. And I became a YouTube content creator that's monetized around 3 days ago. Yay, yay. After 2+ years of trying, I just wanted people to hear some good stuff online. I know it's the yin and yang in the world, and I like to look at the bright side. So that's why I kept making videos. And if just one person, you, or you, made a positive comment, it helped me to continue. And sometimes, even when I get a negative comment, it make me so motivated that I make a video and lots of people watch. Sometimes I used to think that only shared your videos if you were mad, like they could just test by your volume what you were saying if you was worth putting on. They wanted you to have that passion, whether it's good or bad, that might get other people interacting with you. So I actually did lots of contacts with people out in cyberspace when I was angry, and people would tell me, oh, don't worry. And it's like, yeah, I need to let people hear how I feel. It was just good because at least I knew that somebody heard me, and those people helped me to keep going. Sometimes folks would get upset with me, and I say, please don't get upset with me. You're my muse. You help me have a subject so I can keep going. Because at my age, y'all, I have so many stories. I grew up in Galveston, Texas. We call us a BOI here, born on the island. My mother was from Louisiana, Opelousas. Her parents was from there too. My dad, they was from somewhere in Texas, y'all. Because I didn't even learn about my father until I was a grown person, y'all. One of those family secret things. stories for other days. Even my birth certificate was a sealed document. I had to ask my mama to come with me to the city hall and sign so I could get my birth certificate, so I could get my passport, so I could travel to Nigeria with my husband and family. So, y'all, there's lots of things to talk about, but I like to talk about stuff that people are interested in, so they'll actually me when I'm speaking. I don't want to just waste my time by telling stories that don't touch someone's heart, you know? I never wanted to be a burden to anybody or bother anybody. So that's why I say no to Alzheimer's, no to organic brain. And I research so many articles on what are you supposed to eat, what are you supposed to do exercise wise, what extra herbal things you can take to help you. It's just a lot when you get older. I was a registered nurse for the last part of my nursing. I was at University of Texas Medical Branch, labor and delivery in Galveston, Texas. Helped deliver lots of babies, y'all. They say you got to have a purpose so your life will be good when you're no longer working. And that's true, because I haven't worked since I was 62, y'all. But I've been traveling to the motherland, Ghana, with my cousin before, as well as the Gambia several times. So I got that part under control on purpose. Habasia fulfills that purpose for me. The Food Forest Project, as it grows, it lets me see that what I wanted to do, what I felt like I was supposed to do, is being fulfilled. So I'm happy about that. Health-wise, y'all, I have type 2 diabetes. That's under control for now with medications. Yes, I work on eating well, but it's an ongoing process, y'all. Keeping everything under control is an ongoing process. Even to be able to walk without hurting sometimes is an ongoing process. I remember last year before I left, I had to go to the chiropractor and get my neck stretched, to open up the spines because I was hurting, y'all. And the doctor said, since I was allergic to aspirin, that they could put steroids where I hurt. And I'm like, no, too many side effects to steroids. I'd rather hurt before I take steroids. So I'm telling you, going to the chiropractor was wonderful because before I left, I was able to walk with no issues to the airplane, even though I had a note from my doctor to get the wheelchair. But y'all, it's nothing like walking on your own 2 feet. Because once you get to Africa and you got to get off the plane by yourself or get on the plane by yourself, that wheelchair ain't going to do you a bit of good. So I'm glad that I was able to walk on my own 2 feet. And I think learning to live in the present is one of the positive things that I've learned as I age. And I found out that lots of people, not in my family though, mostly, well, some of my grandchildren, they listen to me. They ask me questions. One of them, shout out Shaheen, he's a rapper. So he's copying me, telling his stories, y'all. The family tradition of storytelling goes on. And my granddaughter, Faja, shout out to her. She's learning all kind of new expressions in her life. She's growing so much, y'all. I gave birth to three sons with my husband, and single parent adopted my daughter. I helped raise two grandchildren in my house, and now I have three great grandchildren. Life is good, y'all. It's not all bed of roses, because y'all know how that is with some people. They get to a point in their life where, that's my child, that's my child. So I think that's one of the negatives, because back in the day, children belonged to the whole extended family. It took a village to raise a child. But now you may not be able to interact with everybody in your family, sometimes because of distance and sometimes just because of attitudes. And you have to learn to accept the things that you cannot change and pray for the wisdom to know the difference. So that's what I've been doing, y'all, and that's what I've been learning. My philosophy on life is treat people the way I want to be treated, no matter where I am in the world. Because I know people are the same everywhere, no matter where you are. I haven't seen any particular group of people that I would say is smarter than the other one. All of these IQ tests is all just hocus pocus. Somebody made it up to try to make themselves look good. And it's like gambling, y'all. The house never loses. So whoever makes up the test, make sure that they give cheat sheets out to the people that they need to give the cheat sheets out to. So anyway, y'all, I've seen the team at the Habasa Food Forest grow so much in 1 year. They've become team members, and they take turns showing that they're also becoming leaders in their community. The simple act of just planting your own garden and watching it grow, and then sharing it later when you got a good report that your trees lived and that you planted one after me, that warms my heart, y'all. Anyway, y'all, this is my tips for all of you golden seniors out there, as well as whoever else that I inspired. Since when I do my dance, people say I inspire them to continue, or I give them a smile that they needed that day. Let you know I'll continue to dance, and I'll continue to have things to say. Please leave comments for me. Guys, this is what I got to say. Social interaction is important for your mental and emotional health. And that's no matter what age group. We see all of these beautiful people having all kinds of breakdowns because they don't understand about positive social interactions. If you get too much negative stuff inside of your head, y'all, it might make you poof. So my advice, quit putting negative stuff in your head. Quit watching the negative stuff. Quit reading the negative stuff. You grown. You do what you want. You can control some of that stuff. I don't watch the news myself. When I see the news, it's pretty much organic coming up on a YouTube video or something, and then I choose if I want to watch it or not anyways. But stay positive, y'all. It's easy to focus on the negative as you get older, and It's easy to focus on the negative because the majority of the people like to tell you negative news. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that same old thing that people like what they know, and they grew up hearing so much negativity that they pass on a negative story to you, even though you say you want to be on a positive and know you don't know that story because you don't watch the news. Why do they have to tell you anyway? You know, all I can say is if people voluntarily give you bad news, call them less. Focus on the good things in your life and don't dwell on the bad. Remember, it's nothing new under the sun. The sky is not falling. Any good book that they have terrible stories in them, y'all. All of them. All of them. Even if you just read a history book, it will have such horrible stories. And even if you do DNA tests and find out what people group you came from, if you start doing a in-depth research on your people, you'll find out that it was some terrible things that happened in that group of people too. Not just bad things though, positive as well. But don't dwell on the negative, y'all. You cannot undo what has been done. I got that from my ex-husband. So Nigerian saying, you cannot undo what has been done. So don't worry yourself about something that you cannot change. Find purpose. Find something that gives your life meaning. It could be volunteering, spending time with your grandchildren, or pursuing a hobby. Enjoy the journey. Remember, enjoy the journey. Life is a journey, not a destination, even if the destination is the Gambia. Don't get so caught up in the future that you forget about enjoying today, where you are today. That's why I tell people, I love Galveston, and I mean it, y'all. I do. I even have a ticket in here for the 19th of June gospel celebration at the old Opera House. It's for the 16th of June, y'all, because we celebrating the whole weekend. It's to support the Nia Culture Center, which I volunteer to be on the board at. So I'm volunteering in my community in Galveston, Texas, USA, as well as doing good works in the motherland. So I'm trying my best, y'all, to do good in this world. Stay healthy. This means eating a healthy diet, exercising regular, get enough of sleep. It also means getting regular checkups from your doctor, taking all the medication that you need. And if you travel, make sure you have enough medication to last you can go and safely get some medication to replace your medication. I know in the Gambia where I can go and get my prescriptions filled and that the medications are real name brand medications that work. So I'm good for that. So you make your plans as well. Make a plan for your future, y'all. Could be things like making a will, planning for retirement, or choosing a long-term care facility. God forbid. I pray to the Most High I'll be in the motherland when I get too old to get on the plane. Just stay where I want to be, most of the time. Long-term care facility, I pray to the Most High that is not in my future. Get involved in your community. Again, Volunteering is a great way to stay active, meet new people, and give back to your community. You can always go online to look for different opportunities. Just think of your area of interest and go for it. Take advantage of technology. Y'all see, I'm using the internet to do my creation for YouTube. I go on all the little social medias to interact with people and let them know what I'm doing when I travel. That way I let all of my family and friends know at one time what I'm doing. There's many technological advances that can make your life easier, such as online banking, which I do, which I'm not doing right now, but when I'm in the Gambia, I might have an opportunity to do it. And grocery delivery services. My cousin does that. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There's many resources available to help seniors, such as government programs, social services, family, and friends. Remember, aging is a natural part of life. There are many things that you can do and enjoy in your golden years. And y'all know I have a garden in my backyard. That's a permaculture mini garden. I have to go and transplant my spinach. I want to do it on this Sunday. So if you watch my videos Sunday, you will see me transplanting my mustard. It's mustard green, I mean. Transplanting my mustards to another container where they can grow. You know, I started them off as seeds, and they're sprouting so nicely. And then my tomatoes, they're ripening up, my cherry tomatoes. So I have to do a lot of chopping down of look like sunflower trees that took up too much space in my little small raised garden bed because I need to make room for my okras that's starting to grow. They need to have space, so I got to make room. As they say, make way, make way, make way for my okra. But anyway, y'all, this is just the tip of the iceberg of me living life like it's golden on these YouTube streets. One of the challenges I faced before I became monetized was looking at all the videos talking about monetization and getting overwhelmed with the process because lots of people made those and they let you know that they used other people to actually produce their videos. They had other people video record them, edit them, script write. It's like, I don't have money for that, y'all. So I was like, I just ain't gonna be able to do it. So it was a labor that I'll do if I never got paid. And who knows how long it'll take before I make that $100 threshold to get a first paycheck. And it doesn't matter that much to me, y'all, because I love sharing with all of you. Again, subscribe if you have not, like, share, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know what your interests are so I can share. If you're in your golden year, let me know. Tell me what's your age down in the comment section. And tell me what you want me to talk about. Because I'll be coming back through talking about my travels, talking about different health episodes or whatever, different things pertaining to just living life on a daily basis, just being my own self, y'all. I have very little to talk about my family because they not part of the YouTube story. Some of the people use their whole family when they doing YouTube. It's not me. All I say is, if I've been helpful to you in any way or inspired you in any way, please let me know. Let me know if you want me to do a live soon where you can actually see me do this live, because this one was a limited release live. Just let me know what day is good for you so I can plan, and I will post when the next live will be. So what you can do some research and be ready just as well as I'll be ready. And when I'm here, it's not that I know everything, because I don't. Nobody does. I'm just sharing. And I appreciate whatever you can contribute. That's positive. No name calling and trying to insult nobody's intelligence on here. We got to be keeping people lifted up, y'all. Not about tearing people down. I love people, y'all. And I love all of you. So until next time, peace, peace, power to the people. And I'm out, y'all. Bye.